Under Institutional Development Plan (IDP) of National Agricultural Higher Education Project (NAHEP) of ICR, a one-day program on Aatmanirbhar Bharat, opportunities in startup and MSME was organized at Junagadh Agriculture University on 28th March 2022. In the inaugural session, Dr. K.B. Zala, Professor and Head of FMPE of the College of Agriculture, Engineering and Technology, welcomed the students, participants and dignitaries. The program was started with the auspicious function of lighting of the lamp. Dr. N.K. Gotia, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Junagadh Agriculture University, Dr. K.K. Goyal, Assistant Director of MSME Government of India, New Delhi, Dr. P. Mohanot, Nodal Officer and Associate Director of Research, Dr. D.R. Mehta, Director of Research, Junagadh Agricultural University, Dr. P.M. Chauhan, Head of the Department of RERE, Dr. K.B. Zala and Dr. T.D. Mehta participated in the lighting of the lamp. Dr. P. Mohanot highlighted the IDP project and how it is beneficial to the students and how JU has progressed in implementation of the IDP program.
With the dream of our Prime Minister Dr. Narendra Modi sahab, he has insisted Aatmanirbharta, self-dependency, and what we have the project National Agriculture Higher Education Project, under which Institutional Development Plan is a World Bank project, and the motto of that project is to equip our UG students for being the entrepreneurs. So this is a very good startup. Under this program, we have provided the good opportunity to the students for international training. About 34 students have been benefited for international training in reputed institutes of the country, various countries. Apart from this, so many programs within country and on the campus itself to boost up the level of the students for entrepreneurship. Friends, after getting degree, you may get or you may not get the services, but by getting the such knowledge, you can start this program. Our chief guest, Dr. K.K. Goyal, is very renowned person in the MSME, medium, small and marginal entrepreneurs. He will certainly say about the schemes, Government of India schemes, how we can start our own business, what are the benefits we can get out of this. The whole day you will get the required information, or you can interact in various technical sessions.
Dr. K.K. Goyal, Assistant Director, highlighted the benefits of Aatmanirbhar Bharat and asked the student to take the opportunity and go for the startup and MSME programs.
Learned faculty present here, the guest speakers who are on the online mode connected with us, and the students who are going to be the ultimate beneficiary of such a wonderful program which is being organized by Junagadh Agriculture University. I have travelled all the way from Delhi to Junagadh with a hope to meet the future prospective entrepreneurs, because Gujarat is considered to be the state which generates the entrepreneurship from the birth itself, from the birth of the person, one thinks of the business. So I will like to take this opportunity to share my experience and knowledge, whichever I have acquired during my profession, with the agriculture and allied subjects students. At the same time, I will like to share my knowledge with the faculty, what way actually the opportunities which are prevailing nowadays in the country can be turned into the successful business. This business can be in the form of startups or it can be in the form of MSMEs. I have been assigned 2 special sessions and I will be covering that thing in detail during that session. But my message to all the participants here will be this, that gone are the days when we used to survive on the traditional agriculture. Nowadays we talk of precision agriculture, use of AI and other techniques which were not earlier even thinkable to be used in agriculture. So now it becomes more and more relevant that knowledgeable persons, educated persons having the knowledge of agriculture in the theoretical form, in the university form, should join the farmers who have the practical experience on the ground. And you see, both of them must act synergetically to yield the results. So I will be covering the sessions in detail whenever my slots is available. I will be taking the sessions on MSMEs and startups, what are the facilities, what are the do's and don'ts, how to be successful entrepreneur. This type of things I will be looking for. If I can share my knowledge with you and if it is of some use to you, I will feel that my visit is successful. Thank you.
In his very inspirational and guiding speech, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. N.K. Ghotia asked the student to take this opportunity of one-day program and prepare a map of further development, and he also asked the student to think about new startup and MSME projects.
Dear friends, today we are approaching in such an environment where it becomes necessary for India to become Aatmanirbhar. And I hope and believe India is one of the few countries in the world, not more, maybe 5-6 countries only in the world, who are really Aatmanirbhar. Aatmanirbhar means if certain problems comes, some problems arises, big problems, even though the country can survive itself. That is one condition. Second is for the survival, not only for the survival, but for the comfort living of these citizens. If the country is able to produce everything and supply them with demand, that is also one way of Aatmanirbhar. On second aspect, we are doing well, proceeding ahead. And one aspect, that we survive in any condition with all the problems we proved in last 2.5 years in the pandemic of the COVID-19. India is the few countries in the world which remain economically stable even during this pandemic situations. And we supplied free cereals and grains to our poor people, maybe around 80 crores, and the government is supplying since last 2 years, and still it is extended for 6 months last day only. Have a great applause to them who are the real backbone of that is the farmers of India, who have produced so much of grain that 135 crores can eat. We supply, we export also, and it is available free of cost at that level, that much storage available with the government of India. This is helping us in supplying not only to the people at the need hour, but it is helping in other sense to the government to procure the more grains and agricultural produce from the farmers to maintain their cost and price. So in Aatmanirbhar, actually there are 5 things which are needed in the Aatmanirbhar. One is your economy. Your economy should be stable. The second thing is infrastructure. You must have that much infrastructure which provide or facilitate all the things, production and other things which can be governed through those infrastructure. So one is economy, another is the infrastructure, and third is the system. We should have very strong systems. System includes everything. Suppose we are saying we are Naresh, National Agriculture Research and Education System. So all over the India, these universities, state agriculture universities are there, and Indian Council of Agricultural Research, ICR. So we are the system of education, the system of research. That system should be strong, the system of production. Farmers are the system of production of the food grains, vegetables, fruits and vegetables, other cereals which are required, fibers, all they are producing. That is a production system. Another production system is mechanized production system, where we are producing several types of devices which are providing comforts to the people, whether it is a car or a truck or a bus or a tractor or whatsoever we are producing, a syringe or anything. That is providing the facility to the fourth we can say is the services. Service sector is also, Indians, by seeing the nature, the service sector is increasing in India tremendously, dominating the manufacturing sector. Actually that is not good also. The service sector is increasing too much. Service sector we are saying information technology and other sector that is comes under the service sector. That is also important. Services should be at the door of each person. The services should be available as and when he wants. That is another thing which requires to be developed in Aatmanirbhar Bharat. And the last but not least is the demand. We need a big demand. We have a dynamic demography. The population is increasing in India. 35% are the youths. These youths also have strong strength actually in our Aatmanirbharta. These youths to be educated in such a way that they should have something in hands-on training, so they can go for their entrepreneurship. They should develop some innovations that can be used for the startups. And if you are educated yourself, you will give awareness to 100 to the people, and naturally the demand will increase. The demand will increase only and only when the persons have the information, they have the knowledge of the devices or production or system or other things, and that will go through these students only. So they will increase the demand. Demand is also required naturally. If the demand is, why all the countries from even from the Western world, or now even from the Asian countries, are looking towards India, the reason is demand. We have a big demographic country, lot of people are there, 135 crores people are there. A big demand is there, which cannot be created in the other countries. Naturally, to fulfill the demand, every country has to rush towards the India. That's why few programs has been come up in India. Our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, has brought several such programs. Aatmanirbhar Bharat is one of them. Then Make in India means even these countries, if the lot of MNCs are coming, the companies are coming, they should manufacture in India. It is not that they manufacture other parts and imports in India. So we have to reduce our imports. If we reduce our import, naturally our money will remain with us and our own people will get the employment over here. So that is another thing that we are saying, that make in India. Make in India, Aatmanirbhar Bharat, another is digital India. If we go fast towards the digital India, as I told, the service sector will increase faster. Nowadays, all these students even, you are just by your hand, you are giving order for Maggie and this and that and everything is available at your hostel door. So that is also a digital India. You have to pay digitally, you have to buy digitally, you have to receive digitally. People will send you everything on digital level. You have to read, you have to go your studies on digital mode. Everything. But today, suppose we are here, some people are here and some we are on virtual mode with us, even from USA also. So this is all the advantage we are getting of all this, the implemented policies, and Aatmanirbhar is one of them. India is always be Aatmanirbhar. Remember this thing. If we increase our demand, then only the problems comes. If we are increasing our demand, as I told, demand which should be increased, we have to go for Make in India also and our own policies. What is actually what we are saying? Dr. Goyal will tell you in his lecture, but just I want to brief you that what is generally we are saying? Startup. What is startup? Startup is not something which is available and you are manufacturing the same thing. Startup means it should be something which you have innovated. If you have innovated something, some idea, some system, some process, anything which you have innovated, and based on this, if you are starting something, that is startup. Start those things with your innovation and then think about its mass scale production. So these all are the aspects where the Indian agriculture can support the Indian economy to become the Aatmanirbhar. With these words, I think there is regular lectures for you in the time. So we will talk later on sometimes. I again thanks all the people who are joining physically or virtually in this one-day program of Aatmanirbhar Bharat, and hope that our students will get maximum out of this and will show their strength in future by adopting the startups and incubations. Thanks. Vande Mataram. Jai Hind. Jai Jai Garvi Gujarat.
At the end of the program, Dr. T.D. Mehta proposed the vote of thanks.